Well, hello YouTube world. Welcome back to another watch review. This time it will be over the Pagani design Rainbow Daytona Homage from Rolex. Quickly before we get into the watch, I want to show you the box and what comes in the box when you get this watch. So let's open the box up, get some foam as usual. You'll get a cleaning cloth, like right here in this blue, some microfiber cleaning cloth, which is really nice for getting your sapphire glass all nice and clean. A little owner's manual or user's manual. I haven't used that, but I'm sure some of y'all can use it. This little screwdriver, which came in handy to adjust the links, and I adjusted the links already, so there was about 2. And then a little guaranteed card. I guess it's like a warranty card. So that's that as far as the box. Now back to the watch. So today I'm reviewing a homage of the Rolex Daytona in the rainbow colorway. I guess this would be the white gold 116599 from 2013, or as close to it as you're going to get. The model for this particular watch that you're seeing right now is PD 1653. This is from Pagani Design. It is a automatic movement, as you can tell by the seconds hand with the smooth sweep. The movement is a HZ2196G movement. This is the first time I've heard of that movement. The glass is going to be a sapphire glass with an anti-glare layer on it, and it is a skeleton dial. Pagani makes 2 other versions. They make a white dial and a black dial. Now the differences between these, the white and the black dials are quartz movements, while this is an automatic movement. So as far as the dimensions of the case, we're looking at 40 millimeters, excluding the crown. Case thickness, we're looking at about 12 millimeters. It weighs 145 grams, so about 5.1 ounces, give or take. I'm going to quickly undo this, and then I'm going to show you the rear of the case. And this is a clear case back, but what's cool is on the glass you can see that there's a cool design. So right there you can see the automatic movement, which is actually a very nice touch as far as the design, because I don't have a watch that's quite like this. And I believe the rear glass is mineral glass, whereas the front is a sapphire glass. Now, as far as the bracelet is, I believe this is an oyster style bracelet. You can see the brushed stainless steel on the outside and then the polish on the inside. It's 316L stainless steel. Lug to lug, you're looking at about 20 millimeters. And the length is about 220 milliliters. And as far as the clasp, I believe this is they're like glide lock clasp. Let me open it for you. You can do like micro adjustments. Where to go? Right here where my index is. You can slide this back and forth throughout the day when your wrist swells up. You can move this back and forth for a better fit, which is very nice. And actually, I only have a few of those in my collection, so that's actually very nice. So for the dial, as you can tell, this is a skeleton dial, paying homage to, or homage to the Rolex Daytona. So you see the 3 sub dials to control the time and the other sub dials. So starting from the top crown, it is a screw down, so you can just unscrew it, and then you can press it, and what it'll do on the left sub dial, the white, it's got your days of the week, where on the regular Daytona, I believe it's minutes, or there's another, it's definitely different. And the chronograph feature on like a regular Daytona would be the seconds hand on this one. So, things are a little different compared to the Daytona as far as how it functions. The center crown is also a screw down, and let me get that going so you can see, and that's going to adjust the time. And there we go. And it is hacking. You can tell the seconds does stop. Now, by the way, the white and black version of this from Pagani Design does have a date window between the 3 sub dial and the 6 sub dial. So this one does not have that. And then the bottom sub dial, again, it's a screw down. And let me show you what it looks like in action. So you unscrew it, you press it, and then on the sub dial at 3 is going to be the actual date. So the one in the center is actually, I think it's just for show, because I haven't really seen it move or anything like that. You definitely can't control it, I'll tell you that much. So that's it for the functions of the crowns. As far as it is water resistant to 100 meters, about 330 feet or so. So I guess you can at least swim in the swimming pool with it, or take a shower. I don't know if I'd go diving with this, but like I said, I'm sure you can at least get it splashed up a little bit. Now, as far as the bezel, it does not rotate, and it is the polarizing Rainbow Daytona inspired bezel. So it's got these gemstones. It's like Taste the Rainbow. Usually this is not my style, but after looking on AliExpress for a couple months, and then looking at videos online of both the Rolex Daytona and of this particular watch, it was kind of growing on me. I didn't really care for the quartz, even though I do own quartz watches. But when they came out fairly recently, I guess you could say, with a automatic, and it was a skeleton, which I thought made it a little bit more different than the original, I said, you know what, why not? And I'll just wear it, running errands if I don't really care for the flashiness. Well, I got it in person, and surprisingly enough, it actually looks really almost subtle in person. Now, in certain angles, it will glisten, but for the most part, it doesn't shine all the time, which I like it. You'd almost want to be in an extroverted type of mood to wear this, because I can see this getting attention and like outings, especially in the right lighting. So yeah, I would definitely say that, you know, this is, I don't want to say a novelty watch, but definitely a watch you can kind of let loose a little bit more. I mean, with watches, you can do whatever you want with the watches, but I don't know if I'd wear this to like professional functions. But you know, if you want to go out, have some fun, go to a microbrewery or something like that, I think this would be an awesome watch for that. I'm gonna do a quick on wrist for y'all, and here's a quick on wrist. I've got about a 6.25-inch wrist. I got a pretty small wrist, so this is what it looks like on my wrist. Like I said, in at certain angles, the gemstones do pop, but most of the time it's a little subtle. I like the skeleton look to it. It looks very nice. It does have okay lume. Let me quickly show you the lume. I don't know if you can tell. Let me charge it up real quick. See if this will do anything. The lume's okay, but that's to be expected with, you know, some of these watches for under $120. So there is the lume. I'm going to try to add some shots of the watch away from the camera, like where you can see my legs and my torso. But this is a first person view. But yeah, it's very nice. It fits, you know, pretty nicely. It doesn't move around too much. I don't like my watches very loose. But yeah, no, I think it's definitely a statement. But like I said, with anything, you know, wear what you want. If you like, you know, a rainbow watch, then go for it. If you don't, then guess what? Don't get it. Don't wear it. But I want my collection to be filled with just unique and fun watches, and I think this is definitely one of those. All right, YouTube. Well, thank you for watching my second review, and on to the third one, I guess, right?